What's up, sneaker fans? Thanks for tuning in to a More Than Hype review, and in this video we'll be taking a look at a pair of Jordan 4s, specifically the military black colorway. So let's get right into it, starting with the packaging. And these come in some different packaging, not what you usually get on or with an Air Jordan 4. It looks like they've updated the packaging, and this is what we're going to get going forward, because it looks like the infrared pair that recently came out is coming in this same box. So we have this reverse cement speckle on the box, black on the underlay, and then we have a flight script in white, Jumpman logo there in red, and then the rest of the box is just decked out in that same sort of speckle color. We got a matte black on the bottom here with your standard licensing, and then the label right here. Now, there's no price tag on this label, but they did mark these up. Retail was $210 for these, and that is a lot of money for a pair of Jordan 4s. Not even with the Nike Air on it. Maybe it's the materials. I really don't know. Just something I wanted to mention. Alright, so official name of these is Air Jordan 4 Retro. Official colors, white, black, and neutral gray. Kind of funny that they call these the military blacks. That was specifically for hype purposes. I was actually curious if there was an actual color called military black. These are, if you didn't know already, inspired by the military blue colorway, one of the original Jordan 4 colorways, and they called them military blues because that was the actual shade of blue used on those. So pretty funny here to just see black on the label. As far as sizing goes, it was a little bit strange with these. Usually I would say I like to size up on Jordan 4s because they do feel a little bit narrow, and there's just one part of the midsole that is just not friendly to my feet. We'll get to that in a second when we see the shoes. So I like to size up. My true size is 8.5. I got a 9 here, but I found these actually run very true to size, even width-wise. So I would have been alright with a 8.5. I got the 9 here, so I do have a little bit of extra room that I can do without. So specifically just for this colorway, I would say go true to size. This is, of course, men's sizing, so as you can see, a size 9 would convert to a 10.5. That conversion is 1.5 sizes up for men's to women's in Jordans as well as Nikes. Style code for these, DH6927111. And that's about it for the label. So, now taking a look at the shoes, we open up the box. We got some speckle paper on here, but then here are the shoes. And man, these are pretty nice. So let's get both pairs out and take a closer look. Alright, so now we got them out the box. Let's take a closer look at these, the military black Jordan 4s. And before I start, I was really contemplating whether or not I should talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be talked about. Where is the hang tag? The hang tag has gone missing. And as far as I can remember, all Jordan 4s came with a hang tag, and we're not getting it anymore. I think that's such an important part of the sort of nostalgia of these shoes, bringing them in that OG form. That's basically 99% of Nike's stock price is the nostalgia. And, they're not hitting it right. They are just not doing it right. But that might be another video down the line. Looking at the upper now. The materials here are very nice. Definitely what you'd expect from a Jordan 4, and maybe a little bit better. We have a smooth white leather, as you can see, very soft on the underlay here. We get that on the toe box as well, all around the medial side. And then we have this one, accent piece around the toe, this suede piece here. If actually I'm remembering correctly, the military blues came with this gray piece in a nubuck material, but that's a small nitpick. As you can see, again, the military blues was the inspiration for these. So what they did basically is took that color blocking and changed all of the blue into black, including the eyelets here on both sides, the material under the netting, the midsole, this heel tab here, which, might I add, they use plastic, and I really try to stay away from these because, I don't know, man, that's the sharp edge here. I'm not sure why they make it like razor sharp. White Jumpman logo on there as well. midsole, of course, and then the tongue label here. So we have our Jumpman as well as our flight on our tongue patch, not label. These come stock with flat white laces, no extra set of laces with these. And I feel like they did something different here, or they're doing something different in the construction of the Jordan 4s, specifically the tongue, that is. And they do this thing where they roll the leather here where it meets the inner lining. And that actually makes these more comfortable, in my opinion, than past models, because the padding is really the only thing that's touching your foot. Air Jordan logo here, upside down, or not the logo, the patch upside down as it should be. The inner lining is in this neutral gray color, a lot of padding as you could see. Jumpman logo on the inside in there in white, and this is actually a very nice, what I imagine or I'm guessing is a polyurethane insole. So no ortholite here. That's a very welcome addition. Nice and soft, exactly what you'd want in something like this. Alright, I think that about does it for the upper. So looking at the midsole, outsole now, and I was talking about the sizing a little bit ago, and this little piece here of the midsole is the culprit. This is why I used to have to go up a half size in these, because this is an unfriendly piece to my foot. But as you can see here, they did something with, maybe it's the materials, maybe they changed the tooling. I highly doubt it. That is the actual platform that these are built on, but the toe here is much wider, or much more normal and not narrow than regular Jordan 4s. Now that I think about it, it might just be the materials, and the smooth leather is just a little bit more forgiving than the usual like nubucks that they use here. But yeah, true to size is fine for these, in my opinion. Taking a closer look now, we have black paint on the midsole with this matte finish, which I do really like. Definitely prefer this over a gloss, especially with this colorway. I think it just works much better in this matte finish. We have our air unit here in what looks like a matching neutral gray color. Looks good. And then we have the rest of our midsole, like our rubber piece here in white, and then our traction. As you would expect it for a Jordan 4, we have our flex grooves, 2 pods of black here, Jumpman logo, bunch of herringbone traction, a little bit of extra rubber in our high wear area, and then we have, of course, our stars on the toe. Yeah, these are really nice. I like what they did here, but we are like 90% of the way there to just getting a white cement, which I'm waiting for that re-release. But these are really nice as well. If you don't have any Jordan 4s, or if you're just looking for a new pair of Jordan 4s, I think this might be your guy right here. It's black, it's white, it's gray. It'll go with everything. Really easy to wear. This Jordan 4 silhouette, shorts, pants, doesn't matter. Always looks dope. Definitely one of my favorite Jordan retro silhouettes. And that's all I have to say about these. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more sneaker content, and I'll catch you on the next video.